Senator Pacquiao is recognized.
Mr. President, I'm not expert in the law, but I understand kung ano yung pinag-uusapan dito. Ang Senate nagbigay ng pahayag na suportado ang proclamation ng martial law sa whole Mindanao. Ang Congress nagbigay ng pahayag na suportado ang proclamation ng Presidente na martial law sa entire Mindanao. So, sa pagkakaintindi ko, Mr. President, ayoko lang paguluhin yung isipan ko, ay gusto kong sumunod sa batas. Nagbigay na ng decision ang both houses. Therefore, hindi na siguro kailangan, Mr. President, na mag-convene pa for what? Babalik ta rin yung decision, balik ta rin yung suporta ng Senado o ng Congress. Hindi na kailangan. Wala namang sinabi doon na individually. Kundi House, Senate, and Congress. That's my understanding, Mr. President. And ayaw kong, kasi ang haba na ng oras ng pinag-usapan ito. But ang purpose dito is yung Senado ba, susuportahan yung proclamation ng Presidente, ng President, or din yung House, suportado ba ang proclamation ng mahal na Pangulo? Nagbigay na ng pahayag. Even the Senate, nagbigay na rin tayo ng pahayag na suportado natin ang deklarasyon ng Pangulo. So there's no need, Mr. President, na mag-convene pa, no? Mag-convene pa for what? For siguro sa media coverage o media mileage. Hindi na kailangan, Mr. President. Marami pa tayong gagawin. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Pacquiao. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Of course, not an interpellation, but one argument and then a manifestation. Section 18, Article 7 says that if Congress is not in session within 24 hours following such proclamation or suspension, Congress convenes in accordance with its rules without need of call. Kaya pag not in session, mandatory. Pero pag in session, hindi. This interpretation is absurd, Mr. President. So to my brief manifestation, our Senate Resolution number 390 is resolution to convene Congress in joint session and deliberate on proclamation number 216 dated 23 May 2017 entitled Declaring a State of Martial Law and Suspending the Privilege of the Writ of Habeas Corpus in the Whole of Mindanao. So it is about joint session, Mr. President, our minority resolution. And we continue to invite the members of the majority whom the good President, presiding officer mentioned, support the convening of Congress in joint session. We continue to appeal to those members of the majority. We continue to appeal to those members of the majority to vote with us and support the passage of Senate Resolution number 390. Regardless of whether or not the House will pass a similar resolution or they want to or do not want to convene us in joint session. There is a second scenario and said by several colleagues here in the Senate that, and so I say, Mr. President, if the majority needs one member of the Senate to move for revocation, well, Mr. President, I know that there is at least one member of the Senate who has already said that he is for revocation. Idagdag nyo na po ako dyan. The armed forces has said they can contain this Maute terror group in Marawi even without martial law, and I trust them. There is and let there therefore be no mistake, Mr. President, I am against the Maute terrorism, and I am also against creeping state authoritarianism. To the Maute terrorists, Mr. President, I say, you can raise and wave 1 million ISIS flags, but we will only swear allegiance to the Philippine flag. Uusigin, hahabulin at papapanagutin kayo ng aming matatapang na sundalo na tapat sa tao at saligang batas. A third scenario has been mentioned just now, Mr. President, about a concurrent resolution. But, let's just go back to if the scenario 1 is not enough. But we, members of the minority, still present it to all colleagues, especially to the members of the majority who support the convening of Congress in joint session, to join us and support us in voting Senate Resolution number 390. But yet, if it is not enough, a plain reading of Article 7, Section 18 of the Constitution, if referring to the record of the Constitutional Commission is not enough, if referring to the transcript dated December 9, 2009 of the joint session of Congress to discuss Proclamation number 1959 is enough, if we need another parang casus belli to convene in joint session, then gaya ng sinabi ko po, Mr. President, with full confidence in the capacity of the armed forces to defeat the Maute group in Marawi or wherever else they may run, then I manifest, Mr. President, I am for the revocation of martial law because I believe, as my impression was formed in the briefing, that our armed forces are capable of defeating the Maute threat even without martial law. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
On behalf of not just the minority, but many of us here, I don't think there was ever a question on rallying behind the troops. If I may just respond to Senator Zubiri's manifestation, there was never a question about rallying behind the troops. The question today was a matter of what our duty is. And we respect, of course, the decision of our colleagues. We respect the numbers. We respect the vote. But, Mr. President, for the record, gusto ko lang pong sabihin, never has there been any time when our debates here affected our troops or meant that we were not behind our troops, Mr. President. Just as a clarification, Mr. President, to Senator Zubiri's manifestation.
If the members of the opposition took that not very well, my position, Mr. President, is that our political noise that we make also affect the troops, whatever we say. If we had a joint session, we would have debated there, we would have been out on TV, the members of the opposition, and the members of the administration would make their point clearly heard. Mine is, I'm just asking, I'm appealing, because again, there's a personal stake here for me. I'm appealing that we now all rally behind the troops. I never questioned that they did not rally behind the troops. And I'm saying this also for the members of the majority. Because, we may be discussing politics, but right now, there's a battle that's being waged in Mindanao. So I'm not questioning the fight and the debates that we're having here as not supporting our troops.
Okay,
What I'm
thank you
just
for that.
saying, Mr. President, and I'd like to clarify, and again, I apologize if I rubbed the minority wrongly, is now that we can move forward as a chamber, unite together with our different causes and ideologies to help our troops in the field. As a matter of fact, I'm going there on Thursday with Senator Gordon. This Thursday, we're flying there. So that we can do in our own little way, support the troops and the residents there that need our help. I'm not questioning any motive here. I'm just saying, now we can move forward. As a matter of fact, I wanted to pass legislation today, but I was told by the majority leader because of the lateness of the hour, it is tomorrow. So this debate on martial law, to approve our resolution and to debate on the other resolutions has taken up a lot of our time. I know it's our mandate and our duty, but again, my appeal to the chamber, to my colleagues is, let's now rally together, united, for flag and country and pass legislation to help our people. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President, again, I have a different interpretation. I feel that a debate with a strong consensus in a joint session would actually empower our soldiers more. And in fact, later on, might dispel any possible questioning in the other branches, which is the Supreme Court. So I think it's better that there's no doubt that there's a strong support in both houses convening together and debating this, but constructively. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. Majority Leader?
As I was saying, Mr. President, before I move to adjourn, I move to elect the following Senate contingent to the Bicameral Conference Committee on the disagreeing provisions of Senate Bill 1449 and House Bill 5648. This is the measure extending the validity of driver's licenses. So, Chairman is Senator Grace Poe, members Recto and Rilon, Mr. President. So move, Mr. President.
Is there any objection? There being none, motion approved.
Mr. President, I move to elect Senator Loren Legada as Chair of the Committee on Foreign Relations.
Is there any objection? There being none, motion approved.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move to adjourn the session until 3 o'clock in the afternoon of Wednesday,
Session is
May
adjourned
31,
to 3 o'clock
2017.
in the afternoon, Wednesday.